Okay. Sorry. I don't know why I blanked out there for just a moment. Anyway, decided to continue the broadcast or to share another broadcast. Um, I'm going to meet Liliana and at the Chantry in Valence. Um, in actuality, I'm just gonna go by myself. Cause there's really no need to go through choosing folks. Um, best thing to do here is there. Okay, here is where. Okay, spoiler alert on this one. This is where you make a decision about Liliana and which direction she goes from here. What kind of divine she'll be, what kind of person she'll be. So, um,
It's
it's
just
important.
as I remember it. You didn't tell me you'd been here before. After the blight ended, I came here to see Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother. I needed her wisdom after the hero of Ferelden died. It's peaceful here. You must have good memories of this place. It was a place of comfort. It is good to see it still untouched by Corypheus.
Liliana? Is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No. I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like she's still with us.
Inquisitor, this is Natalie, a trusted friend.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lady, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
I wish more people would fail to recognize me.
Oh, I see.
Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here.
So here's where
Justinia's letter came with instructions for me.
you should listen to the conversation with them, as well as find all of these very annoying little deals here. Right?
Look around.
I was in the cloister. And then one morning, I found a simple dead rose bush. And I thought, even in the midst of all this, 9 miles away, Pico has to do they still sing verses and benedictions every Friday? That cantic book of Justinia's favorite. Yes.
Of course. Never adopt the traditions of a most beloved divine.
That is lovely to hear. I stare up
Why do things never work the way I expect them to? I think I got them all.
Have you seen it by sunrise?
When the sun rises through it, it splits into what looks like 1,000 suns, like a broken mirror.
Yes. Spectacular, isn't it?
What was that?
Looks like we opened something.
You have to wait for them to get to a certain point. And then
Sorry to keep you waiting. Good old Liliana was playing you the whole time. Didn't you realize? They never sing the benedictions here on Fridays, Natalie. Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start. Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know. The prickleweed burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
Who is this Grand Cleric? I've never heard of her.
An experienced cleric. She never agreed with Justinia, but kept her ideas to herself. I suppose now, with Justinia dead, she thought she could make her move.
I want to know what this Grand Cleric planned here.
She sent Natalie here to see what Justinia was hiding, no?
The Inquisition has turned Thérèse away from the true chantry. It must be stopped.
Stop us? You must be joking.
Mother Victoire is well loved by many. The Inquisition has more enemies than you know.
And Victoire thinks she can ally with them.
Good work. We know the name of our enemy. That's half the battle won.
Exactly.
Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
So here's where you make the decision. Do you have Liliana kill her, go down this dark path, or let her go? Now I normally have her let her go. You only get that if you've
She is no threat.
if you've made certain decisions while you were still at Haven.
We are the Inquisition. The Inquisitor has spoken. Run. Tell your mistress that she has a choice. The Inquisition is coming. No! This can't be it. There's nothing here.
It's not what you expected. That doesn't mean it's nothing.
There's a message carved in the lid. The left hand should lay down her burden. She's releasing me. The divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lives, 1,000 deaths. Her commands, but my conscience that bore the consequences.
She apologized in the Fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant.
All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me, just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that.
Then you have to let it go. Let her go. You don't owe her anything anymore.
If it were not for you, I would have killed Natalie and called it a good thing. Thank you for showing me what was right when I couldn't see it for myself. There are things that must be said, but not here. I will see you back at Skyhold.
So now there's nothing else to do here. There is nothing here, by the way. And I have tried and tried. There's nothing in this place. I was hoping there would be, but nope. Not a thing. You know, I went up and down every one of these always. Just in case you don't believe me. You know? Nada. Yep. Nada. So, go back to Skyhaven. Skyhold. Good God, I mix up the two names. And check on Liliana. It's the beautiful thing about this, isn't it? Is that you have different maps. I think they traumatized me with Dragon Age 2. I really do. I think they really traumatized me. I just did not expect that. And the thing is that I actually liked the characters. Because of course, they introduced it. They introduced. Lord have mercy, I am really tired and I'm going to bed. They introduced. Um, oh goodness. You know the a couple of the characters that are still here. You know. And Varric. They introduced Varric. You know.
Those bands are supposed to tell.
Hawk, I was so disappointed to realize that I couldn't carry over the same Hawk that I had at because it was going from the PlayStation 3 to the PlayStation 4. I thought this was cute.
Natalie is as persuasive as ever.
I'm told that Ambassador Montilier is pleased with the restraint you showed in Valence.
She's positively beside herself. I will never hear the end of it.
Niceness before nice, Liliana. Haven't I always told you?
Will that be all, my lady?
For now. I love making new friends. Don't you?
It was a gamble, Inquisitor.
But it paid off. If you hadn't been with me at Valence, I would have killed Natalie. I'd have told you that I didn't have a choice. But there is always a choice. I am more than this. I am more than what Justinia made me. Do you resent Justinia for what she did? How can I when there is so much between us? When she gave her life for peace? No, I believe her intentions were pure. Most intentions are. What does this mean for my Inquisition? Will you still be my spy master? Of course. I would not give up my post, not after everything we've built. I just know now that I shouldn't ignore my heart. Mercy is not always a weakness. You've exceeded her. She could never have imagined the power you now hold. And now I will know how to use that power wisely. I have to stay true to who I really am, before a spy master left hand or barred. I almost lost myself.
So, again, the only way you have the option to talk Liliana out of killing girlfriend is if you have stopped her from killing before in Haven. So
You've joined a fellowship with a distinguished history. Knight enchanters have long served the divine. Alas, we are lacking one at the moment. Indeed. Sorry. It's all right. I was thinking it even as you said it. No matter, you have chosen well, and are in good company. I had friends who were knight enchanters, who served at Justinia's side, who died with her. It's good to see new mages keeping this flame alive. Anything I should know? It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end. Calpurnia's loss has left the Venatori demoralized. They'll be easy to eliminate. I'll leave you to your work.
So I usually choose, believe it or not, I usually choose Liliana to be the divine. Okay, spoiler. Fast forward, stop listening, whatever it is that you need to do so that I don't spoil anything for you. So spoiler alert. Give you time to change, so to speak. Okay, so the reason why I choose Liliana is because for all of their, Liliana's gonna upset everybody, she winds up being the one who upsets everybody the least. It's actually Cassandra and what's her name? Vivian, whom she had to grow on me. I did not like her at first. Both of them wind up upsetting the apple cart to a large extent.
Is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear. Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real warden.
It's a blessing. Warden or not, I'd hate to be on the other side of your blade.
Going up against a Darkspawn, and the last thing you want is a Grey Warden. Funny how these things happen.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
So, I try to, of course, talk with my folks. Huh. Interesting. Don't. Oh, Flissa.
Your worship.
Okay. That's it. I didn't know who it was at first. I was like, who's that? You know who I haven't seen for a while, or even had with me, but I like, you're going to be amazed at this, because some people, I understand, don't. Cole. I really like Cole, and I'm hoping that when they decide, if they decide to do another Dragon Age, which they better after Trespasser, right? That they really flesh out who he is, you know, especially if you've made the decision to turn him human, like I did, more human.
Your worship.
You know. So.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the judges?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
We'll talk later.
Man, those serving girls are frisky.
See you later.
Nice talking with you, boss.
I mean, after Trespasser, I'm really expecting. They're the ones who left it open, so I'm expecting, and in fact, demanding that they do a good job. I mean, seriously, they better be working on something. Not playing with them. You know, don't let us down. Wait, I'm just gonna jump her over because I don't feel like running. And here we are. I have not yet gone with Morgan, so I'm going to now.
Magnificent. Oh, suddenly, it all makes sense. I now understand the nuance behind elven words. The ancient lore reveals patterns I would never have suspected. It is exhilarating, the rush of images. Truth dangling just out of reach. Tell me more. Take the Illuvians. It was always assumed their use was lost after the Tevinter conquest of Arlathan. But the ancient elves had closed all paths to the crossroads long before. They warred with themselves, and the Illuvians were sealed to prevent an enemy from using them to attack. So much is misunderstood. It will take years to absorb, if I get the chance. I'm pleased I could give you that, at least. And pleased I am to have the chance, believe me. None of which has anything to do with why I asked you here, of course. Earlier, I said there was a way to match the power of Corypheus, Inquisitor, and there is. We must summon Mythal. Didn't you say that Mythal was long dead? Or a myth? Whatever Mythal was, goddess, myth, or ancient being, the voices of the well say a part of her power lingers on. How, or in what form, I cannot say, but that power is exactly what we need. I must go to an altar in the wilderness to perform the summoning, and you must be with me. You don't need me for some ritual sacrifice, I hope.
The altar could have a guardian or other surprises. Thus, your company would be best. Imagine what we will learn, Inquisitor. Some would give their lives to unearth secrets such as this.
Well, I'm not going with her just yet because that sets in motion too much that I can't stop once it's started. And I'm not quite done doing some things just yet.
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
I read your tale of the champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Huh.
Carry on.
I guess I must have. I think I did something wrong because he got kind of upset at me from the questions I asked before. I probably should have waited till we got here. I was so excited to see Hawk even mentioned after playing Hawk. I thought I was going to be able
I don't care what.
Inquisitor.
to have the same Hawk that I had created. That's a piece that I really wish they would fix.
Back, yeah? Always good. Sky's pretty, even with that thing. Scott. Sky.
He meant to watch forever. He called himself Sorrow.
I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
You know, in one of these, there was a man standing here at some point who asked me a question that I completely messed up. And then he said, well, maybe you'll see me again, you know, and disappeared. Huh. I don't know if any of you had that experience, but there it was.
What's the current mood?
Sprightly.
What's the word out there?
As a vigil for the dead lady, I'll be closed.
As you were.
Inquisitive.
Hey. What's been going on?
Madame de Fer said hello to me. Or maybe she was waving at someone else and I just thought she was. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
What's been going on?
That strange boy came in with an armful of chickens. You're looking after him, right?
What's been going on?
Dorian's awfully pretty, isn't he?
Take care.
And so then back up. I don't know if I need to do this, but I'm assuming that I do need to maintain some sort of connection with current color.
Did you need something?
Well,
Is there anything I should know?
With Calpurnia gone, Corypheus' army will falter. Now is the time to strike.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
Do you have some time?
For you, always.
You need a break. Come on.
so I'm gonna say goodnight.